What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Charts and News, episode 4. Before I continue showing you guys my price predictions for a bunch of important equities that are derivatives for other equities, I ask that you guys like, subscribe, share, comment. This is important. We got spot on predictions here. We tell you what's going to happen, and it happens. We make money off of it. You make money off of it. And we tell you what's going on in the real world. How to capitalize off of it. How to prepare and how to warn others, guys. This is all that's going on, right? Okay. So let's get started with some charts, get right into the action. Got crude oil in front of us right here. This dictates the economy, guys. Crude oil is expensive. Everything else is expensive because it's energy. It's what keeps your cars going after it's refined. It's what keeps energy, like heating and cooling, right? This is all crude oil, guys, okay? Well, what I've noticed is that from what it seems like, so if we go over here, so Biden has been, I've said this before, I'll say it again, Biden has been depleting the strategic petroleum reserves to bring the price of oil down, and that's why ever since the month of June, you've seen nothing but oil go down. Now, I trade technicals, I don't trade news, but what I can tell you is that Biden has not been doing that anymore because the elections are over, and ever since November, oil's been trading in this channel. Well, the MACD, green. As it broke through the channel, the MACD turned green. We have bullish divergence on the RSI. The RSI is making higher highs as the actual price is making lower lows. That's bullish. It broke out of this candle with a massive green candle, and today it's also green. So if we see oil keep going up, and if we see it break through this $83 level here, then I promise you guys it's going to moon. The next big spot is going to be this $93 level. But if it breaks $93 and consolidates, you guys can bet on oil. You can go long on oil and you're going to make money. I promise you that. So how to make money, it's easy, guys. This is charting. It's simple. You can learn. It's not that hard. Move on. Next, very important equity, the dollar, DXY, Dixie, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so it was like the Dixie is really choppy right now, and it looks like really bad, but I honestly see bullish signs here because, one, I think the market's going to go down, but two, like this is a previous point of support. So it could act as support again. And it was a point of resistance here. It's still in this channel. I don't consider this a breakout yet. I really don't. And I could have even made this channel a little bit bigger. I could have put it all the way here because the point of support's there. So this channel has not broken out yet. If anything, the MACD is green. It still is. The RSI is showing that it is completely oversold. So if anything, we could see a bounce to the upside. If we don't, if we see it keep going down, then guys, that's very bullish for stocks. So if this keeps going down, stocks will go up. I promise you that. And silver and gold will skyrocket too. Because if people aren't in gold and silver, they're in the dollar. If people aren't in stocks, they're in the dollar. So if this goes down, that means people are venturing towards stocks, gold, silver, commodities, and whatnot. But yeah, I'm assuming that the dollar is going to go up. And when the dollar strength goes up, that is a big red flag for the American economy because it will create resistance from other countries. They don't want the American dollar to be the reserve currency of the world because it'll be too expensive. Imports that'll be coming in from America that they're paying with American dollars. Let's say you're Britain and you have the British pound. You used to be giving a lot less British pounds to get $1 US. Now you're giving more and more and more because the US dollar is getting more expensive. That will create collusion within countries to say, like, no, we don't want the US dollar anymore. We don't want that. So the American economy does not want the dollar to get too strong, as they also don't want it to get too weak. Anyways, Tesla's been a really hot stock right now. Lots of news around it. People are talking about Twitter and Elon Musk and stepping down as the head of Twitter. But, I mean, if we see Tesla, guys, look, okay. This is Tesla from October 2020 till now, okay? And in October 2020, it was fighting this level for, Jesus, like 3-4 months, right? It was fighting this level that we're at right now. And I think we pop. I mean, I don't know. The MACD's red, which is bearish, but if you look at the RSI, it really can't get more oversold than that. I mean, come on. And it's at that white line, right? Like the level it was fighting in October 2020. MACD's red, but the RSI is extremely oversold. So if it keeps going down, it's going to go down. It's going to floor. It's going to just, Lord knows when it's going to go down to. But I don't think that's going to happen. I just because of the RSI is convincing me that it won't. However, it could probably, like I've said this before, the RSI could cool off and get us over here, and then it could just floor. Who knows? Who knows? I think the market, and specifically tech stocks, as I'm about to show you, I'm going to show you QQQ, are going to go down. So if anything, we could see this relief rally that we're kind of seeing right now up there, and then go back down. Who knows? MACD's red, so that's obviously very bearish. And then the RSI, that's the only bullish sign I see right now is the RSI for Tesla. Okay, QQQ. This is cool. I thought this was really cool. I thought you guys would find this interesting. There is a bull flag inside of a bear flag, but it broke to the downside. And now some of my people that I know are telling me, like, oh, it's going to go back in the bull flag. This is very neutral. When we were up here, I was 100% sure we're going to go down. But we've already gone down a significant amount. And only God knows what's going to happen now. I mean, okay, we're down here. RSI is basically in the middle. It's not overbought or oversold. The MACD's red, which is obviously bearish. But it broke out of the bear flag. So if I had to bet, I would be betting on bearish. And another reason is the 10-year yield I'm about to show you, which looks like it's on its way up. When the 10-year yield is on its way up, stocks are usually on their way down. At least that's what it's been for the past year. And the trend has stayed pretty continuous. Keep in mind, futures are up right now. So the market could retest this line today, this bear flag line. I could even put it down a little bit. Put it there, wherever. Oh, it's probably testing it right now if you wanted to. Either way, if the market enters this bull flag, so if QQQ enters 285 again, or for SPY it would probably be around 400, then watch for that. That's good for bulls. Who knows for bears? I'll break right back down, guys. This is all theory. Technicals are not 100%, so you don't depend on it like it's your life. Trade with what you're willing to lose and know your risk tolerance, right? Okay, but this is another reason. So the Dixie, I showed you guys the dollar, which I showed you earlier. This is right here. I think it's going to go up. I think this channel is not going to last long, and the RSI is so oversold. I'm thinking the same thing here. These charts are very similar, guys. Okay, so the RSI is up because we've had 2 very green days for the 10-year yield. By the way, this is the 10-year yield. So when this goes up, the market goes down. When this goes down, the market goes up. Usually. At least it has been for this year. And it broke out of this channel. It could be a fake. Like, this is not confirmation enough, obviously. But the MACD is green. And yeah, so I don't know. Like, could you say there's bullish divergence if you do this? Probably. Look, the RSI's got a higher high, but over here it's a lower low, or a lower high, I should say. And boom, like, you never know, right? We're gonna have to see what happens, guys. But for 10-year yield, I'm saying green, upcoming in the next. Who knows, guys? 2023 is coming, so. If we're going to see big moves, I could see it happening January 2nd. January 1st is the new year, but it's also a Sunday, January 2nd. The market might be closed. I'm not sure. I'm going to look into that, but the market could be closed. Okay, so news. We're short on news today, guys. I'm not going to lie. The news was kind of boring. I haven't covered the Bank of Japan yet, so we'll cover that. But, I mean, like, Zelensky. This disgusted me. I couldn't watch this, guys. Guys, I turn into a new person when we look into news because I hate politicians. I hate billionaires. I hate lobbyists. I hate elites, the Illuminati. They're all real, guys. It's abundant. It's in front of your eyes. If you follow the financial markets and you're not naive, you understand it 100%. Anyways, Zelensky's historic speech to Congress. This guy goes on and on and on about like, oh, we thank the U.S. for helping us in Ukraine, guys. If they like boycott the military, please. They can get peace with Russia right now. Stop talking about NATO. Stop talking about or like even buy their oil with rubles, whatever. You're gonna save people's lives. The point is, the U.S. loves war. If you haven't noticed that throughout history, it's abundantly clear. The U.S. loves war, and they're feeding off of this. They don't care about the Ukrainian people. They don't care about the military. They don't care about the veterans. They care about money. The defense contractors make a lot of money doing this. The lobbyists make a lot of money doing this. It creates economic stimulus. Do you guys know? Do you actually know that and this isn't a conspiracy theory, it's widespread knowledge. The reason we got out of the Great Depression was because of the economic stimulus that World War II created. Come on, guys. Come on. It's abundantly clear that wars, they love wars. Not to mention, actually, we're not going to get into that. Okay, the Bank of Japan. This is actually a big reason. So, guys, look, I was telling you this 10-year yield is going to go up before this news came out because technicals were telling me it would. And like I say, charts predict the news. This news obviously shook everything up and made yields go up. Bank of Japan may surprise again by, or no, sorry, this isn't the news. This is because they did like something a couple days ago where they made the target like 50 basis points to the upside or the downside, and people took that as bearish because there's obviously illiquidity in the Japanese markets, but they may surprise again by tightening in January. So these, I'm going to show you in the next article too. These central banks and governments are trying to I think they're trying to do tightening and easing at the same time to give a quote unquote soft landing. But I really think that they know what they're doing, and it's only going to make the situation worse. And when they do that, they'll make people more dependent than ever on the government and universal basic income. So when this financial crisis happens, and it's coming, it's definitely coming, like a full-blown, full-speed train coming at someone, they're going to offer their own solution. And I think things like this and this, which we're going to talk about, like this, holy shit, is only going to make the situation worse, so people get screwed even harder, and no matter what, they have to do what the government tells them to, or the central banks, whatever. I couldn't believe it. I genuinely thought this was a fake article when I first got sent this to me. Biden's big pandemic stimulus bill is helping get more than 100,000 homeless people into housing by the end of the year. So he wants to do another stimulus bill. This is December 20th. This is way past COVID. We're done. COVID's done. COVID was done like a long time ago, but news. So, okay, the Biden administration announced its plan to cut U.S. homelessness by 25% in 2 years. Okay, guys, I don't know if that was 2 years ago and or if it's for the next upcoming 2 years. But I'll tell you right now, homelessness will increase by 25% in 2 years. I would bet a lot of money on that. Or at least I would bet that would happen before it's cut by 25%. This man is a lot. Well, he does. First, oh my God. I don't know if he's actually that dumb or he's just acting, but when he's speech impediment or whatever, I don't know, guys. I don't know if he's actually that stupid. But in terms of things like this, he's definitely not that stupid. He's just a corrupt piece of shit that does whatever the bankers tell him to do. If there's an American population out there that see this and are happy, that shows how misinformed, how uneducated, how misguided the American population is. This is only going to make inflation worse. On top of that, the effects of the rate hikes are in. They could tighten or they could pivot tomorrow. It won't matter because the effects are in and the crisis is coming. Even if they pivot, we hit hyperinflation, and that's a whole nother crisis. Guys, you can't. What they're doing, they're playing a dangerous game here. They're playing quantitative tightening. They're hiring interest rates while printing into oblivion. That's a very dangerous game, and that's not going to work well for anyone. That's it for me, guys. I can't. I'm going to have a mental breakdown, I swear to God. But that's it for me today. I I hope you guys liked it. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Share this, please. Buy silver, buy gold, buy Bitcoin, buy XRP, buy Ethereum. Buy something that isn't your dog shit fiat currency. And I'm going to tell you guys that every single video because I care and I want you guys to succeed. Okay? I love you guys. Peace. Have a great day. And good luck trading today. Futures are up. I hope you guys make some money.